Yo guys, it's Slyroh. You already know that today we are back playing some more Triangle Strategy. On the last time, we killed Roland, or I mean, that's at least what it appears like to everybody, but not us. Obviously, that's not true. Roland is still with us, wearing a bit of a disguise, at least when he's going to be shown around other people, which is going to be very interesting. But we have sort of evaded Frost for now. They're not really too concerned about us now that they got stuff going on in the capital, trying to have Cordelia be the queen and have Gustave marry her and all that good stuff. But now Hyzant is, they offered some stuff and now they are probably checking in on us to see what all they can squeeze out of us. So we're going to see how that's going to go, but we have a decision to make, so let's go ahead and make it. We're going to gather some information and we're going to see what we got to do to see what path we take moving forward. So let's hear about it.
Another problem has arisen, as we anticipated. I would like to ask everyone what they think. Benedict, if you would.
Okay, this seems like it's going to be another one where it's just in here. There isn't going to be, like, exploration around to, like, learn more things. It's just going to be us in the room and people offering their opinions, which is interesting. And you can see Roland is already in this disguise. I guess that's going to be his full-time get-up for now on.
Yes, my lord. We have just received a request from Minister Sorsley. We are to deliver his cargo to Frost.
What?
Cargo?
A load of salt that bypasses the consortium.
He is asking us to be an accomplice to his illegal dealings.
What? Why? Wait, yeah, like, why does he need us for that? That doesn't make sense.
The nerve of him, asking the Honorable House Wolford to do such a filthy job. No way we'd agree to that.
Alright, so there's got to be a reason as to why people would say yes.
But consider this. Agreeing would secure us proof of his unlawful business.
Are you suggesting we report him to Hyzant?
I am saying it is an option.
But how much of Hyzant is, like... I don't trust Hyzant as a whole, so they might all be doing some sort of shady stuff like that where they might not really care. I don't know.
You got a point. We have a duty to speak up when something's not right. That's the honorable thing to do.
Can't we do that now because he's, like, asking us, or they just won't trust our word?
We might even earn the Holy One's trust.
Have you all forgotten? Minister Sorsley is one of Hyzant's saintly seven.
Yeah.
His connections run far deeper than ours. We must tread carefully.
Then we need solid evidence to convict him. I should think the salt he wishes us to transport would suffice. But we are the only ones that know it. And it is indistinguishable from the salt that is legally distributed.
Yeah, I feel like he'd be able to talk himself out of getting in trouble.
Regrettably so.
One false move and we lose both Minister Sorsley's support and Hyzant's trust. Without proof, we have no choice but to go to Frost.
If only we had evidence of his misdeeds.
Interesting.
It comes as no surprise to see our opinions differ. But a decision must be made.
So what's the decision? So the decision seems to be like, we're taking the salt, and then it's, do we go report that, or do we go to Frost? Is that the decision? Because I kind of would just refuse outright.
Legal dealings to Hyzant, or become a silent accomplice. It is time to make our choice.
Okay. So it is going to be report or deliver. I think... I don't see... Alright, we managed to survive the battle, but the situation around us grows ever more complex. The decision before us now will greatly sway the course of our future. I must be firm in my convictions. Alright, so of course we got a half and half with Anna as the undecided one. Alright, so Roland with that sick new profile look. I love that. Roland, Gila, and Huette are down to transport the illegal salt to the duchy. Okay. While Benedict, Frederica, and Eridor are all just like, nah, let's just, like, report it. I think I'm leaning towards that side. I just feel like becoming an accomplice, it just has a way bigger danger. It has more risk. It has more, like, potential to backfire. I mean, we take it to Frost, and then what? Like, Frost already is against us, so, do we cause more problems there? Do we get... I mean, at any point of us having that, Minister Sorsley could be like, oh, look, they're transporting illegal salt, get them. Like, there's just the potential that everybody could be like, like, it could backfire on us, like, so easily. So I think traveling to Hyzant and just reporting is fine, because then maybe we make an enemy out of Sorsley, but, like, I don't know, at least we only have one enemy. I just feel like if we do the other route, like, we can make a lot more enemies. With what, Dr. Eggman on our side? Like, I don't know. Like, alright, let's see. We should take the salt to Esfrost. Using Minister Sorsley without evidence would do us no good. One will not easily be swayed. Interesting. I'm still on board for this way, though. We pose going to Esfrost. Roland's death has just been announced. Going to Esfrost now would put him in unnecessary danger. We have no evidence. We need to only find it. We should not let a lack of proof spur us into compliance. I'm gonna use the Roland line, potentially. But I was concerned about that as well. Prince Roland does not seem to be worried himself, but maybe best for us to avoid the duchy until the situation is calmed. I will speak for just a little longer. Certainly, if there's anything you wish to say, I'm all ears. Alright, any wrongdoings will stain the Wolford and Glenbrook family name forever. We should expose Minister Sorsley not to keep our hands clean, but to gain the Holy One's support by show of good faith. I don't think this is going to work, but, like,
Good point.
this is better of the two options, I think. These are the means of getting closer to those in power. All goes well, we may even get the aid we need without stooping to House M's crimes. We risk much by doing so, but stand to gain so much more. I haven't made up my mind just yet, but glad we're able to talk. Okay. So, despite the fact that she would not be moved easily, it seems like we might have been able to sway her decision. Let's just kind of get everyone's feel, I think.
What do you need?
Oh no, we actually do need to change Gila's mind if we want to. I mean, that's the thing that I do. I like just making a decision, and once you start, you know, once you start down one path, you need to try and get everybody on board or not. You can't kind of, like, waffle in the middle. St. Louis 7 have tremendous power in Hyzant, and Minister Sorsley is no exception. Reporting his crimes comes with no small measure of danger. We must make our decision carefully. We ought to make for Hyzant and report the illegal salt shipments. Alright, they will listen. Alright. Difficult decision to make, but things that are a bit interested to take the salt to Esfrost. Ooh, alright. But certain that we may not prove justice on our side, production management of salt is the foundation of Hyzant. I doubt they would let us off with a mere warning or a crime. That's what I'm worried about. These two things are both of my concerns. That we get to Esfrost and somebody there just, like, attacks us, or we get caught with our crimes and then Sorsley just, you know, is just like, I have nothing to do with this, and we make an enemy out of literally everybody. So I don't know, just like, oh, we're right, so we're gonna, you know, whatever. That didn't happen in Glenbrook, when, despite the fact that the king did nothing, like, wrong, he was still framed and executed. So justice is not necessarily proven to be on our side at this point. I guess I'll go more with this one. Someone who once lived in the Holy State, I can say for certain your fears are not unfounded. Thank you. This rebel against the gods' teachings are punished equally, and there's no room left for reasons or negotiation. We have best steer clear of anything remotely resembling a crime if we value our lives. Bill, you know more about the Holy State than the rest of us. I would speak to you on the matter a little longer if you don't mind. Of course. Alright, why are you so determined to expose Minister Sorsley's crimes? Let's see. All evil deeds come to light in time. House Wolford does not tolerate injustice. I will protect the integrity of my house. Again, just this sort of vague notion of, like, injustice and justice and, like, integrity and honor. It's just like those. I don't really see those ideals as being, like, things that can tangibly be easily, like, done. That's just kind of something that comes with the territory. But doing stuff for the sake of, like, this is just the right thing. Sometimes, as you see with Lord Landroy and, like, House Fox, it's like, even if he's doing the right things and standing up against the right people, I mean, it still costs him his life. So, you know, do you want the longevity of your house, or do you really just want to stick up for what you know is right? But I think this first one is a little bit better, because I think there's a chance we could earn Hyzant's trust. I don't know. See, I suppose it'd be nigh impossible to keep such a grave crime secret forever.
Possibly.
Both paths are equally perilous, and perhaps it would be best for us to tread the one that protects our house honor and us in the Hierophant's favor. I do realize that there is a very strong chance that, like, all the rest of the Saintly Seven are also doing, like, basically the same thing, and then we go report it, and then they're like, oh, like, they're not cool with this, then all of us are now an enemy of House Wolfort. That's definitely a risk that I'm taking. There's no time until voting commences. Until then, I hope you'll reconsider where your token will fall. Jill has been moved. Very cool, very cool. Frederico, what do you have to say? Cannot overlook Minister Sorsley's black market dealings, let alone be party to them. I know that it means that even more will have to go without salt in the duchy, but still. I believe we should go to Hyzant and bring these crimes to light. Okay. See, I have better luck talking to a stone wall. Alright, so that makes me think maybe I'm choosing the right option here. Well, I don't know, there's a right and wrong option, but there's nothing to prove Minister Sorsley's dealings illegal, nor would I want to put our relationship with the Holy State at stake. Right now, we need allies more than ever, leaving us no choice but to do Minister Sorsley's bidding. And I better luck talking to a stone wall. I'm going to try talking to him. I loathe the mere thought of being a party to these crimes, but spouting off baseless accusations will avail us nothing. I'll say, and aims to make us their pawn. If we give them an inch, they're apt to take a mile. Yeah, they're just going to keep taking advantage of us. I know that I do, but our options are less than few. Wow, what a bar that was. Our options are few, if only I knew, whatever he said. Damn it, if only we had proof. Look as though you have more to say, my friend.
Moreover,
you need to hold back. You know you can be honest with me. As Vassal cannot let you accomplish these wrongdoings in all good conscience. If we go to Hyzant, we may be able to negotiate ourselves aid from the other saints. Ooh. Oh, the financial foundation, though. If we spinner. I mean, these are both the same thing, but this is just a fancier way to say it. I'll try it.
point.
I see, so you refuse to give up hope, even though we haven't a shred of evidence in our hands right now. But you're right, such fraudulent dealings in salt would prove to be a grave problem in Hyzant. Perhaps we should appeal to the Hierophant rather than House End. Bring Minister Sorsley's crimes to light won't be easy, nor is it without danger, even so it's a path worth considering. Ooh, Roland is deep in thought. Okay, so much for the stone wall, huh? Alright, maybe we're just good at talking to stone walls. Specifically involved trafficking illegal salt. It would be in our best interest to expose them before we got further involved. May not escape entirely unscathed, but it must be done. I agree. He's also a stone wall. Eredor is also probably a stone wall. I can't imagine a proud and honorable house like ours committing a crime. We've got to go to Hyzant and report that no good minister. And, yep, more Stonewall stuff. But thankfully, I'm on the Stonewall side this time.
Lord Saranoa.
Let's just see if we can get a clean 7-0 vote. Or, yeah, 7-0. Transporting Alyssa Salt or reporting Minister Sorsley. Poor options both. Yeah. I wish we had the option of taking neither path. That was what I was saying when this decision was first laid out. I was just like, do we need to take the salt at all? Can we just say no? But that does not seem to be quite exactly the case. If you have the option to I leave the decision in your hands. Or Saranoa. I think we... Oh, interesting. She's so neutral that she's like, I have better luck talking to stone wall. This one not easily be swayed. It's like she doesn't want to do either. But yeah, I'll go with the second one. So you believe it better to venture to Hyzant and disclose Minister Sorsley's wrongdoings? Might ask why. As far as enemy territory, we may not have evidence, but the fact that we've been asked to traffic Alyssa Salt remains unchanged. We speak to the other things, we may find ourselves an ally. Anna definitely seems to be like a more practical person, and this might be the better option. Speak of your acquaintances, Mr. Exarm and Mr. Lila, I assume. But even with their backing, we're unlikely to win the Hierophant's trust without evidence. I know the decision is not an easy one, but I truly think it is our best interest to go to Hyzant. Okay, well, that is all the people that we have talked to. So let's see. I mean, I assume that I'm going to get my way. That's generally how the persuasion goes. Is I get the way that I want. You know, that's sort of like the whole sort of player choice in this, is that your decisions do actually affect like the route that you take. So, yeah, we're gonna get our way, but I mean, what sort of backlash is going to come from that? Who knows?
Smuggle salt across our borders, or do we take another path? Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
All right.
I stand by my decision.
Much deliberation by Byron's means unchanged. Apologies, my friend. Alright, so we did not change Roland's mind. That's fine. I guess he was Stonewall after all. Alright, Benedict we got. Frederico we got. We didn't have to change their minds. What about Gila?
I agree wholeheartedly.
Excuse me. Alright, there we go. That's already going to be enough. Because I know Eredor is the other one that's like not going to change his vote no matter what.
I agree.
Get my support. Boom. What about you?
I have faith in you.
In my mind? We should make for Hyzant. Hey, alright, so everybody but Roland is going to agree with the decision to just go to Hyzant. Very cool.
The scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen.
Let's go to Hyzant. Which I feel like we were going to go to anyway. In some way, shape, or form. Well, no, I guess the other way was Frost, but yeah. We're going to go to Hyzant and see what they think about this.
We march to Hyzant and expose the minister's illicit dealings.
Alright, I mean, we've made our decision, and it's time to find out what the consequences of that decision are.
We have chosen our path. We shall head to Hyzant and alert them of Minister Sorsley's wrongdoings.
Now that we have a heading, we need only move forward. Let us make haste.
Indeed. No matter how perilous the road ahead may be, we must not falter.
We got this.
Anna, begin the preparations.
Yes, sir.
Alright. Alright, so we got part 1. Now we know which path we're taking, so we have part 2 ready to go. We're just gonna keep going. I don't need to waste time saving the game. It auto-saves anyway. I was like, save your game? No, save in progress.
In exchange for his aid, Sorsley orders House Wolfort to transport his illicit salt.
Such a weird request, too.
Intends to bring word of the minister's crimes to the holy state of Hyzant.
Like, I love that Sorsley was just like, oh, we'll give you some things. All right, now be like my illegal whatever. It's just like, I feel like, again, this just speaks to he should have been playing a more long con, like really trying to build trust over a long period of time. The fact that he just randomly swoops in and be like, oh, let me give you a bunch of stuff. See, I'm your best friend now. Now do this thing for me. It's just like, that's not a true ally. You're not somebody that really has our back in any way, shape, or form. But if he was somebody that historically had amazing relationships with House Wolfort in general, then maybe this could be something that would pay off. But you live and learn. Or maybe he won't live. I don't know. And he probably won't learn. Let's be real. I mean, I have a feeling this is not going to go well, but who knows?
Delve deep into the nation's internal affairs while avoiding Sorsley's notice.
That's going to be hard to do. I feel like as soon as we step foot inside the walls, everybody's going to know that we're there. And then how does Sorsley not know? And then he's going to be like, what are you doing here? I mean, we're just coming to collect the salt, right? Yeah. The desert's end. Alright, alright. I imagine there's going to be some side stuff. Oh, we still got more of this first.
So you've decided to accept my proposal. A wise decision, Lord Serenoa.
As you have requested, none shall know of the salt's
But you are still too young for true wisdom, it seems.
Oh?
He means, let us not speak of the obvious, my lord.
Ah.
It's prudent to speak as little as possible to prevent any unnecessary complications. One never knows who might be listening.
Yeah, Benedict is a master of this.
Fortune favored you with a capable retainer.
I beg your pardon, Minister, but I must entreat you to recall the aid you offered in exchange for ours.
I give you my word it shall be done. Booker, I'll leave the rest of the arrangements to you.
Yes, Minister. If you all will follow me into the antechamber, we may discuss the details further.
Antechamber, that sounds like a really cool place. Show us all around your antechamber. Oh, not yet. Alright. There's 100% gotta be, like, more side stuff. What? There's 2 main things? That's interesting. Well, I guess we do the side thing first. Oh, let's see what this is about. Did I, like, skip over a bunch of, like, I feel like there would have been a lot more reactions as to the death of Roland. But maybe not, because the high houses are, like, disbanded.
Who would dare send an army to test our borders?
They are soldiers of House End, by all appearances.
Oh.
Sorsley, you go too far too often of late.
Perhaps this means the rumors are true, Minister Campsell.
Oh, so maybe they're not on Sorsley's side. Also, make sure I get some profiles of these people. He does kind of have that evil smile, though. So who knows?
There is still nothing to conclusively prove N's involvement in illicit salt trading.
Oh right, I remember seeing this guy before.
Which is why you must investigate. You are Hyzant's Minister of Domestic Affairs, are you not? The illicit salt market grows larger by the day, strangling our own trade.
Against one of the Saintly Seven, I can do nothing without the Hierophant's express permission.
Perhaps you cannot. But is there not another with plans already in motion?
Exham, you mean? Even so, I am not at liberty to act on naught more than a whim. I must prioritize our land's stability above all else.
It does seem like there are multiple other people that are already suspicious of Sorsley, so that might be a good thing for us. We might have made the right decision, I think. I don't know. Again, I don't know about like right and wrong decisions, but like we're having a more favorable outcome. It seems so far that this isn't immediately backfiring. That like everybody hates us for potentially reporting these things. It seems like we might end up having some people on our side. We'll see. I want to see what this is happening over here.
So, I am queen. What should I do?
Nothing.
You should listen to the Archduke and obey.
Is that all the Archduke wants? An obedient wife? And here I thought the Esfrosti valued freedom.
You heard his speech and you really believe that you wanted freedom? Do we listen to the same person?
So long as you must look to others, you do not deserve freedom. Freedom is a privilege, and only those with the strength to see their will realized are deserving of it. It is not given, it is taken.
Yes, everyone deserves freedom, but only the ones that actually deserve it, which is the one that, like, the person in charge, decides who's worthy.
And it is not often taken easily. This I know.
I see. Thank you.
Next time you think to ask that question, answer it yourself.
What an interesting interaction.
Brother, father, look over me until I find the strength I require.
I feel like Cordelia is going to be, like, I mean, obviously she's, like, kind of important, but I feel she's going to be a lot more important than I, like, realized, and I really hope that she does something, like, really amazing. Like, overthrow Gustave or something, like, crazy. I really hope she doesn't just end up, like, dying, like, randomly. That'd make me sad. But I think all options are possible at this point.
Thinking to marry a sniveling brat. No glory is worth her dismal company.
It's better than being in your dismal company.
It is unacceptable. He should have let me deal with those obstinate boors in Glenbrook.
These two are so awful. I guess I'll do one more. I'll do this main thing over here. I was like, I want to look. There's probably another mock battle. It's just like I should probably do that, but I'll do this first because we are in a new chapter. Look, we went to the encampment anyway.
You've made a bargain with Minister Sorsley?
The appearance of one in any case. But we mustn't grow complacent.
Aye. One of his men wouldn't stop glowering at Benedict.
He may yet suspect our true motives. Nevertheless,
we shan't stray from the course we've decided upon, if that's what worries you. Tell them, Benedict.
Minister Sorsley has asked us to deliver unregulated salt to Esfrost by means of a secret route.
A secret route? Ooh.
We shall make it appear as though we are bound for the Grand Duchy, but in truth, we shall divert from the route and make for the capital of Hyzant.
I've already scouted the way. A shortcut through the ravine.
Then you intend
Classic
to use
MVP,
the
Anna.
illicit goods to prove Minister Sorsley's crimes to the Hierophant.
But will a little salt be enough to land one of the Saintly Seven in the dungeons?
Yeah, and also, like, I kind of mentioned it before, or maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. The fact that we're now in possession of the salt, it could easily just turn around and Sorsley could just be like, "Oh, I have no idea what that is. I didn't give him that salt," and then they could just take his side over ours. But hopefully, if there's enough suspicion around him already, they might take us a little bit more seriously.
After all, he's influential and well-connected enough to have weathered unsavory accusations for years. If we don't present our case perfectly, we're apt to be the ones clapped in chains, not the other way around.
We only need get to the capital for our plan to succeed. The Saintly Seven may pretend they stand united, but there are cracks in that facade. If we but exert the right leverage, Sorsley will fall.
Indeed. Now then, we shall depart come midnight.
As you command.
Eridor.
Right you are. Quiet as a mouse, I'll be.
Yeah, that's Eridor. Very quiet. That's the thing that everybody knows about him, how quiet he is. Oh my goodness. Alright. Oh.
Serenoa and his retinue depart the Citadel of the Sands under the cover of night and make their way to the Hyzantian capital.
We're really just going in a giant circle just to go right back.
Through the
Oh no, I
storm,
see.
Guided by naught but the faintly flickering light of hope.
How is this secret route that goes this way going to Esfrost, which is like way up here or something, right? Isn't Esfrost like over here somewhere? So like we take this secret route, we're going this way, and then it's just like, oh, that's a little weird. Let me see if there's any side stuff. Alright, I'm going to... Oh, there is a side stuff. We're literally right here. Ooh, hold on. I actually want to see this really quick. We might be able to find out if Sorsley actually suspects us or not.
House Wolford means to betray me, you say? What leads you to believe this?
Ooh, so Sorsley was not suspicious of it, but Booker was.
A chance sighting one of my vassals had of a suspicious woman, apparently poking around the path to the capital.
Oh no, did Anna get seen? No, she should have used her take cover. Come on.
From her description, there's no doubt she was none other than Anna of House Wolford.
No.
The woman who serves, incidentally, at Benedict's right hand.
She is his creature. I see.
Creature? That's what you call her?
You mean to bring evidence against me?
The danger is too great to be ignored, Minister.
Ooh.
Indeed. I trust you will take care of it before it becomes a problem.
Of course. I've sent soldiers that way already, and I shall join them shortly.
Ooh. Alright, so we have been found out. But again, if it's just an enemy out of Sorsley, I think we can handle it, especially if we get backup from the Hierophant and other people in Hyzant. I think we're fine. But wow, yeah, they caught on really fast. So, whoops. Alright, as is custom, I'm going to go to the encampment. I'm going to see if there's a new mock battle for us to do. And do that. Because, I mean, I feel like this chapter is actually moving by pretty quickly. So, which is pretty nice. But, you know, I still like to break it up with a battle. Just kidding! There's no battle. We must have already done that one. I'm not going to bother doing all the shopping and stuff. We're fine. Let's not waste too much time. It's still always good to check in.